More than friends, less than lovers, pals. Oh yeah.
Da 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 da. Start spreading the news. You're going today. You're gonna be a pal of it. Pals. That is where, if you guys are wondering, like, where is Pals located, it's in Pals, Pals.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like, yeah, New York,
And if
New
you're
York.
abbreviating it, it is PL.
Yeah.
Pals, PL.
Pool.
So if you're writing in mail.
Pool. Gang, rise up.
That's pool. Everybody that goes from pool.
Whenever we have events, we all go, pool, pool,
Poolville.
It's actually electric to be there in a stadium full.
We're kind of just doing group ASMR. Oh, that sounds kind of healing.
I think that's like some versions of yoga that turned into cults. Or it is just kind of like everybody kind of being like,
well, that's what we were kind of talking about this other day in the movie Midsommar. There's a scene where the girlies are all crying together. I'm not recommending that movie. I'm not recommending that movie at all.
Truly not.
Don't watch it.
But
there's a scene where all the girlies are weeping together.
The whole movie, you're kind of like, well, after the first part of the movie, you're like, okay, she needs to get out of there. This seems awful, 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 awful. But then that scene, you're like, now I kind of
I get the connection. If you're wondering what we mean by weeping together, not just all like crying together, they're crying in sync. So they're all on floor going in sync, going.
It's beautiful. And if you've ever watched
with the girl who is crying,
if you've ever watched The Handmaid's Tale, whenever one of them is giving birth, they're all like doing the breathing
whoa,
together.
there is something about it where you kind of lock in, like the synchronicity of it is very electric.
Speaking of electric,
wow,
there's a buzz in the air.
Bing, bing, boom, bing, bong.
There's a buzz in
you
the air.
guys see that? Ding. Whoa. What is this? What?
I was gonna try and eat it.
Oh. What is it? It's one of those like.
Yeah, guys, let me be clear. If anybody watching has any form of influence on any Blue Man group, reach out to us. Here, you can. Thank you.
So if you're wondering what that is, it's
if you're wondering what that is,
just in case.
It's a little number 2.
Oh, it's a what 2? What could that? Well, there's 2 of us.
There's
but
2 of us.
I don't think that's it. I think could it?
Wait a minute. No.
Could it
There's
be?
no way. There's actually no way.
They would have told us.
They would have told us.
But well, now I'm starting to. I was wondering about that.
There's a lot.
It's a lot happening, which means it feels like almost like a celebration, like almost the start of something new.
Yeah.
Wait,
new
rhymes with 2. So it's the 2 year. Second season 2.
Sorry, did that go on too long?
Be honest.
Be
Was
so
that
real.
truly?
Guys,
this feedback is helpful. We're in the early stages.
We need
Was that
this.
fun, or were you guys like trim a couple beats off of that?
We did have a conversation last night pertaining to we need to make sure that we have one person in our life. And we have selected this person.
We have chosen this person.
It's my
and
childhood.
You will not.
You guys won't. What?
You already started saying it. It's okay. You can't know who this person is because they can't be influenced.
Oh, you're so right.
It needs to be a secret to the world.
Yeah. Did you put on glitter freckles?
Yes.
Actually, I need to get it out of the way now, Maddie. I need to. No, but I need to.
It's not.
But I did.
You did what? Oh. This is wrong, though.
Guys, I know because I have to be honest. This is season 2. Let's be very clear.
Season 2.
This is season 2.
Happy
Welcome.
New Year, by the way. Happy New Year.
Happy season 2. We have so much to celebrate today. So much, actually.
Much.
2025.
So much to remember. So much to look
season
forward
2.
to.
I have to get out of the way now. Today right now for me, okay? For me in this moment, it's my pal's birthday. And y'all know I can't hold back in that, so I'll make it quick because we do have stuff to go through. But please look behind your chair. Other side. Yeah.
Here?
No, behind your chair. On the back side. Sorry, I didn't really. There's just an should be taped there.
Oh, I should have just grabbed it. Oh, the old behind the chair trick.
Yeah.
A pal's classic. Look under Millicent's chair. Behind your chair or under your chair?
Under my chair.
In the car?
Pull the car out.
Oh my gosh. Guys, it's the Barbie car that has no wheels. The Barbie car. If anyone has any Barbie wheels that they want to
Well,
donate.
no, they're all in there. It's the hinges that broke. Guys, I dropped it not once, not twice, but 3 times.
For
This is just, I just had to
I'm
get.
going on a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's really wrapped up. I'm sorry, you guys.
I've been
This audio
really
is-
like elfing it up.
She's been going crazy out here. It's not an Apple Pencil. It's an
I didn't have
Apple-
any
so
boxes.
it's an Apple. You guys. I'm not even upset that we're doing this now because I think this is good for
No, I know
season 2.
that's what I was.
So, you guys, it's 2 rings that have little. Here, you take yours. That have
Wait, let me make
little.
sure I got mine.
Are they different?
They're really wobbly. This one's mine.
That are little peas.
I've gotten back into clay, guys. So
She made some amazing ornaments for our tree. Really good stuff.
thank you.
Millicent, where do we put this on their wedding ring? That's the kind of one of the only free fingers I have.
Yeah, I think I might do it on.
Maybe my middle
I might do it on this one.
pointer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, I know you, pals,
Pal. Pals. Pal.
Again, when I get good at editing, lasers.
Guys.
There's gonna be like the George Lucas re-edits. I'm gonna re-edit the pals episodes and re-release them and change some things.
Anywho,
There's gonna be more lasers, laser
it's-
guns.
It's my pal's birthday, so I had to acknowledge it, and also these presents have
I'm-
been burning a
I'm not
hole in
upset
my
about that
closet.
because that was good for season 2. I think.
Oh, and if you guys couldn't read this, it says, "We love Maddie." I'm speaking for you guys, if that's okay. I think you understand, because I think I can't
Thanks,
speak for all
guys.
of us. Yeah, that was from everybody.
Thank you all. That was sweet. That's like when the mom gets like a Christmas gift for the little kids, and it's like it's from Tommy. Tommy's 2.
Tommy didn't do that.
Tommy didn't go to Target.
Tommy doesn't have a job.
Tommy has no way to know that that's what his dad would have wanted.
Anyways.
So a part of the new is saying goodbye to the old.
Because if you get a bunch of new, while you're getting a bunch of new, you have to have somewhere to put it.
You have to have some
You
room.
have to make room for
So
it.
that means you need to release some things, and it's kind of a shedding, if you will, a shedding of layers, just taking off old skin of kind of being like, that was good and it served its purpose at the time, and now it's time to move on past that.
It's time to let it rest in 2024. And so we just have a couple of quick things that we just kind of wanted to clear out space before we talk about 2025. We just want to lay some things to rest.
We have some things, some habits, perhaps is a good term for them.
Yeah, maybe some mindsets that have been adopted.
that are not serving us. And by serving us, if you're not familiar with that, it just kind of means
Not serving.
you're out. It just means that they are not benefiting you nor other people in your life. So it's not a selfish thing. It's helpful to the people around you too.
Maybe it's things that are holding you back, because that's the whole point. There's the beautiful things in 2025 waiting, but you can't pick them up if your hands
are full. So should we get on with the first one?
Yeah.
Which is we did write them down.
The first, notebooks. We also did switch recently. It wasn't exactly at season 2, but we did switch notebooks. We got new.
Yes.
We did switch colors
recently. It was so close to being at season 2. I think it was right after Halloween.
But we
were
filled it
like,
all
we
out.
got to finish out the season.
Yeah.
Also, if you are a pal that has a good humidifier that you like, could you recommend one? Because I feel like my throat has been very dry lately.
Oh no.
I know. I was talking to my mom about that this morning. She was like, yeah, I think I'm going to get one.
Pals.
So if anyone has one, because I know people like really rave about humidifiers. So the first thing we're releasing, ladies and gentlemen,
I wasn't going to say the chopping block. That's a little bit too.
at the release of 2024, the first to be released is Doubt Surrounding Our Authentic Desires.
You're done.
You're out! Because it's not, if you are spending so much time focusing on, even when it's insecurities, it at the end of the day is kind of selfish. Because it's like
Nobody else is thinking about you that
No
much.
one's really thinking about you, and you're putting too much pressure on yourself that you don't need to be putting on. Just do what you like.
I also saw something one time where somebody was talking about they were like, in having these insecurities, they had a therapist tell them, when you have these insecurities, you're almost like thinking the worst of the people around you.
Yes.
because you're assuming that they are going to notice those things or that they are going to judge you for those things. And it's like, if these are people that you've chosen to surround yourself with, if you have a hard time getting yourself out of that mindset, like you can almost guilt yourself out of the mindset in a healthy way of like, I know better of the people that are around me. And if you're in groups where maybe you are like, no, these people suck.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to be left in 2024 as well. But the idea of your authentic desires and having like doubt surrounding it, I think what we kind of mean is just not being sloughing off. Is that a word?
Ooh.
I think so. Like if
spell
you're
that for me.
like SLOUGHING.
Oh.
Sloughing.
Love it.
I think.
If not, it's ours.
Webster's
Bing, bing,
don't.
bing, bing. Look out, Shakespeare. Slossing is here.
But sloughing off like the shame surrounding what it is that you like and not being embarrassed about it, because guys, the great thing about the internet is you can find people that like what you like.
Yeah.
So you're not alone in liking things, which
And I think this extends to so many different categories. So I'm sure that you're like thinking of one already that this kind
music
of
is like a simple like
onto. Yeah, like even I think a lot about like the way that I dress. Like I feel like I've really just started to like kind of just be like I what do I want to wear, and
What's
I don't
fun?
Really, yeah, like what's fun to me, and I don't really care what if it's not like what's trendy or whatever. I just like it, so I'm gonna do it, and it's so freeing.
such a blast.
I have so much time for other stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and the way that she walks out of her room every time before we're heading out.
It's just fun, and that's like how I creatively like to express myself. But I feel like if it's like like music or even like hobbies that you do, like if there's something you've been wanting to try, but there's some reason you're like not wanting to try it.
Yeah, you're like I'm probably
just
not going to
do
be
it.
good at it, whatever.
Or like it's like
a hobby.
something that you're kind of like embarrassed to be a hobbyist or embarrassed to try.
We were watching an
Trying's
episode
hard.
of
It's vulnerable.
Modern Family last night where Jay decides to start. I'm watching Modern Family for the first time. It's amazing. I'm having a blast. But Jay wants to put his dog in a dog show, and he was like embarrassed about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he really wanted to because he loves his dog. And
That
it's
is
just,
funny. You were watching the episode after we had talked about this. Wow.
wow.
Life's funny that way. But just stop wasting time on stuff like that.
Go with your gut, where your gut is telling you, I enjoy this thing. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
It like feels good. I want to present in this way. I want to like try these things purely because you want to.
Because when you actually like something, you know it.
You know.
Versus things that you're kind of making yourself like. And it's not bad to try things that are out of your comfort zone that you're like, hey, I didn't love that. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But I tried it.
Yeah. So we're leaving behind in 2024 that doubt.
Mm-hmm.
That
Let her go.
doubt. Let it go.
It's not helpful
Guys,
to anybody.
Be like, and also the number, I feel like there are so many studies around the idea of people who are magnetic or people that are in a room going to kind of stand out in a way, and it is always because they have an identified sense of self, and you cannot get an identified sense of self unless you are willing to explore what it is you like and live that authentically, because then you're going to be able to
be the same for everybody.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody.
and it's so much less effort to be consistent, because if you're allowing yourself to just follow what you like, there is going to be a through line, and it's going to be yourself, which is a really cool evolution to let the world say.
Try different things too, and that doesn't mean like don't be like, oh my gosh, I have no original thoughts, I just only like follow what you like. Like honestly, that's how I, especially again back to like clothes stuff, I feel like I just tried to copy people that I saw on like Pinterest, and then I wasn't good at copying them, so then it kind of just became its own thing, and I was like, all right, rocks. So it's just like
You landed in your
find
own
your
specific
own taste.
niche of it.
Try different things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Try everything.
That's the first release. The second release of 2024. Excessive. And you have more.
And or incessant phone usage. Let's
And
dive into it.
I want to be honest here too. I want you guys to know these are for us too.
Yeah, we're not great about like
These are things that we want to be doing collectively as a pals group.
in a way we are holding ourselves very accountable in this.
Yeah, this is vulnerable
This is scary.
because if you guys see us on our phones ever, you're gonna be like, "Well, I thought we were releasing that in 2024,"
And we will drop to our knees and apologize.
and we'll say thank you.
We'll say
for
hit us.
holding us accountable. We grow together. But I just think it's done. It feels like we're done. We did the excitement of being like, wow, we have this thing in our hands that can do everything, but it can't do connection. and like in-person connection can.
And it's more so when we say excessive, we're referring to like in social settings.
Just like, and like, yes.
Because like we're not necessarily, I mean, obviously everybody could benefit from less screen time. Let's be clear.
Yes.
But we're not necessarily talking about when you're alone
Like
and you're
in your
vegging out and you're just
room.
kind of like, this is my,
Yeah,
I'm
if
chilling.
that's you unwinding.
We're talking about like
You're in a group with people.
reading.
And you're scrolling on Instagram.
Hey, stop reading your
Hey,
phone. Start
look
reading the room.
What's on Instagram's happening right here.
I feel 100 years old saying that. Stop reading your phone and read the room.
But that's how I feel too, where it's like, and also having an excuse to be untethered from your phone feels so freeing. When you leave your phone somewhere and you're kind of like, oh man, what if stuff happens? But you're also a little bit like, I'm invincible.
I love flipping that bad boy on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah. Oh, and I love hitting notify anyway for you. Yep. Because I know my brother just has it on. I usually know if you have a meeting. So it's like, I won't bother you if it's that. But if I know that you're like, maybe just not seeing it. Like if you're working but not
I'm
seeing
just
it.
willfully choosing not to look at my phone.
I'm just like, hey, we're getting knowledge.
But yeah, also this extends to, we talked about, I think last week, we just in movie theaters too. It's like, hey guys, we have a problem if you can't not be on your phone for an hour and a half. Like there's actually an issue that you need to
And
address.
I think we need to be honest about that.
Mhm.
We need to say that that's
a
not
safe space.
normal. And
Safe
it's
space.
become normal and it shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, and again, it kind of goes back to people who are magnetic. And I don't know that wasn't really a theme we discussed of this new year, but that's kind of the energy we're wanting. Because I think that's something about people who are just like so content and happy with their lives.
It's kind of like a quiet sense of confidence. It doesn't have to be, like, it's not a confidence that demands to be like the center of attention. It's a confidence that like people just kind of, they
It feels steady.
even if they don't know what it is that they're seeing in you that's kind of like piquing their interest, it's you. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
it's like
'cause
it's you. That's what it is. And that's the kind of confidence too that you can be really proud of.
Yeah, because it's so like, and again, we just keep saying the
It's
word authentic,
steady.
but like something about it being so authentic is, it feels almost rare nowadays because
Yeah.
it's like, and that's not me. People have moments of that, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think to like live that way constantly is hard because we're being told so many different things of who we should be and what we should look like and what, you know.
Think about like any time that you are out in public and you see someone who clearly has a very defined sense of, I'll say this, the pinup girlies who will do the like vintage dresses and stuff, they'll just like do that to the mall.
Such a defined sense of style.
Yes.
And also the goths.
Yeah.
The goth, like they're like, this is who I am.
In our town, we'll
In
see
a
groups
minute.
of goths all the time, and we're like,
Love
yeah, baby, that's Burbank.
Love that they are living so authentically. But what I was going to say about that,
So
that it feels like it all ties together, is with the phone thing, I feel like people who have that pool, they are just like living in the moment. Like, and it kind of makes you be like, what does that person know about this world that I don't? Because I'm here. But I want to be here.
It's also just a direct invitation to other people to be like, hop in the moment with me.
Yeah.
Come in here. Hop in.
in.
Oh, it feels nice.
So I think that's our second cutoff. And our third one that we'll get through,
This one has a lot of.
this one has a lot of asterisks to it, you know, so just stay with us. Number 3, baby talk in a casual setting.
I'm talking like replacing L's with W's.
I love
We'll
it.
explain. Yeah, that's silly.
That's scary. I think what bugs, so we had quite an in-depth discussion because we wanted to have kind of a silly one. This is our breakdown.
We were like, we can't keep it all so
We don't want to make it all so
serious.
heavy, but this one is something that has come up fairly frequently in our friend group. And I think that I just see it happening more and more, and I think there's some internet people that do it, and I think that's why people are starting to do it more. But when we were discussing this, Melissa and I were really trying to get to the heart of why this really strikes a nerve with, especially me. I don't know how you feel about it. It really is like nails on a chalkboard to me sometimes.
It definitely like has like a ping to it
Yeah.
for me, but it's not like.
But I think
I think because I like doing it as a bit sometimes.
Well, so this is where we wanted to clarify the version that bothers me, because when Melissa and I will do it to each other, it feels very like caricature-y, and it's usually just like for a silly reason.
It's also like very over the top.
Very over the top.
Yeah.
Well, where are we doing a baby voice? Like really going crazy. Yeah, Millicent's is terrifying. Do it for the people.
You don't like my baby voice?
And I think it's the face too.
It's also- it's the
so if you're
face.
listening, also go to our YouTube at Won't You Be My Pal, or go to
look at my freak
www.heytherepals.com to
face.
see Millicent's little, because it's your little baby
Don't
lips.
make
They're so creepy.
Yeah, I
You
have
look,
to like bring them in.
you look like a who or something. It's crazy.
Man,
Okay.
did you like my little baby
But
boy?
here's what I think I got to the heart of why it bothers me. I don't like when people use it to substitute an authentic emotion. I don't like then rather than being even just saying like, oh, like you went to a movie and being like, yeah, I loved it. Like it was so good. Like just being authentic in that moment, I think has become difficult for people. So people be like, I love it. Yeah, I actually love it. You're 28. No. That
You are-
stays-
you
it
are- if you're
had its
28
time. Let's leave it with what was the word that everyone was obsessed with for a week?
Oh, demure.
Demure. It had its moment, and I think everyone collectively went goodbye. And that's what I'm asking for the baby voice. Let's just all go goodbye. Unless it's for like, unless you're like being boss baby, unless it has an exaggerated.
Unless you're wearing a
reason.
diaper.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
no baby.
Let's keep those W's as L. No, those L.
Let's
Let's keep those L's L's.
Let's keep those L's. So,
Now
when
that
we've released goodbye. Let's give a tribute. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. I feel like I'm mixing one of the sports intros
taps?
with taps.
yeah, because I was like, at first I was like, I don't know that we should do taps.
Bum bum
Bum,
bum
bum,
bum bum
bum, 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 bum. It's just John Williams. But man, if anybody can capture the feeling of release, I know it's him.
the John Williams documentary on Disney. If you have Disney Plus, I know you do. You should go watch it. It's just turn it on in the background. It's fascinating, and you'll go, he wrote that.
Yeah, he did.
He
like,
did.
directly after writing that
Over
other
and
thing.
over and over
Just
and over.
back to back.
Harry
to
Potter,
back.
Schindler's
Bangers.
List, Jaws, Star Wars.
Goodbye, release.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I gotta play another duck hunting game ASAP.
We need one. We need one in here,
Guys,
If we could play that
I-
before that, no.
Oh, that would
I
get
think
me.
we should bring it up in our next segment.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Pals, can we give a moment for Millicent's hair? Because she just did this with her headband, and it looks she's nailing, like, it's giving Meg Ryan energy so hard. And do you want to tell them what you realized before we start
Well,
recording?
I'm scared to say it because I wonder if somebody's like, it was actually shorter, but I'm trying to grow it back out. But I said I
No,
finally feel like I have a haircut that's Emma Watson in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I think it's giving you what the energy you wanted to feel from that haircut in the movie.
Yes, it is. It is.
So
Thank you, pal.
I just wanted to give a shout out to that because it's looking fantastic.
Thank you.
It's really lovely.
And that was always a goal, or some could say resolution of mine.
Resolution, right? I guess it's the new year. Hi, Kermit, by the
Hi,
way,
Kermit.
our
It's-
darling new baby, Kermit.
It's a new year lining up perfectly with a new season.
Yeah, wow. Oh, life is good.
What are we? You know?
Yeah. If you know, go to heytherepals.com and say,
Right,
tell us
what are we?
We are.
Who am I?
Yeah, if you could give us any sort of identity, that would be great.
Where are we headed?
Because we're just
know?
shouting into the ether.
Yeah,
But we have some resolutions.
we do.
Because of course, it's New Year. You guys didn't think we were not going to do resolutions.
Come on.
And they're pals resolutions. They're for the pals community.
They're for all of us. I'm putting my slippers back
when
on
we
because my
say-
feet got cold.
Yeah, it's chilly. When we said pals, from here on forward, sometimes we mean like if I say my pal, that's my pal.
Yeah, it's like
I mean
singular.
Millicent if I say my pal.
Pal.
But if we're talking about the pals, that's you guys.
Guess
too.
what? That's you, baby.
That's everybody.
Hey, that's
Call
you.
in the chat because that's you.
Doesn't matter if you just got here. Doesn't matter if you've been here.
Yeah.
You're a pal nonetheless.
pal.
If you subscribe.
So you must subscribe. Go to @won'tyoubemypal. Guys, come on Instagram.
Please,
Come
come
on
on, guys.
Instagram.
Guys, what
What's
if we
going
lose
on?
TikTok? What if we
What
lose
if we
it?
lose TikTok? Come on, you're gonna want to be
Poof,
on Instagram.
gone.
Do it.
We're working
Or
on
YouTube. YouTube too.
At
Do
Won't
both.
You Be My Pal on everything.
Do YouTube. So resolutions. We are starting big with our resolutions because we believe in the pals. Remember, that's you guys now. We believe in the community.
And we believe in our own insanity and willingness.
Yep.
And we want you guys to know that you can believe in that.
believe in that. You've already gotten a little taste of it during Halloween. That. I'll just say it.
Go ahead. No.
We want to go on tour essentially. But we don't want you guys to be like, we're on tour. Right?
You guys have
no follower.
We don't mean like that.
We mean kind of. And
Not even tour.
Tour is
just
not the right
one.
word, but that is
You know
the
what?
best word that people be like, that's what
do,
you mean.
We want to do some
We
shows.
want to travel.
Okay, fine. Lock me up. We just really want to travel.
And also, we know that we have a large number of you in Ireland and a large number of you in Australia. Okay?
Now,
for some reason,
we don't know what happened
you guys
there.
really like us. Which because I do think those are two places that you and I do feel connected to.
I mean, we do the bruv thing now.
The bruv thing. And
we went to Ireland, and I'm not joking, guys. I would say at least once, every week, at least once, I am like, oh,
I hear the call.
I gotta go home.
I hear the
We're not from there
call.
at all.
And we did those like star map chart things one time.
Yeah, that was actually kind of crazy.
Because one of our friends was like, "Oh, haha, there's this thing you can do where you like put in your birthday, and it like tells you like I don't know, like
it maps something with
guys. Guys, you need to know. We don't know.
It could
just
literally
was
be
kind
a
of
crazy
silly,
person that
goofy
created
thing
it.
that we were like, let's do this, but it was.
But
very
there was
funny.
really specific stuff too.
There was like because it's supposed to have like dots around like big energy points or something
Yeah,
for you, essentially.
for
right?
you.
Millicent's had like one right on Ireland. I had a smaller one on Ireland. I had a dots going directly from like LA to New Zealand and also to Australia.
I don't know what's happening on that plane for her, but
And it's huge on the transit. I think it's a cruise. That's what. Didn't I tell you that? I think. Okay, so this is what we're saying.
This is
Guys,
sorry. We
we want to be able to document this. So if you have, here's the rules.
Here's
we
the
have
rules.
discussed this for a long time between us. We're telling you now.
because we also know our size right now. We get that.
We get
okay?
that.
Okay.
We get that. We get that there's like 5 of you.
Yeah.
If you are in Ireland or Australia, honestly anywhere, but these are the big groups that we know we're talking to.
The next one is also for anywhere too.
Yes.
But Ireland or Australia.
We said 30 for those, right?
Yeah.
If
We're
you
coming to
can
one of
get-
you.
If you can get like 30 people.
30. That's
I mean, if you want a community theater, the dream. And if you want us to fill a Tuesday night, we're in there. Party. Like, it's going to be a dance party by the end. Too.
Yes.
You need to know. It's
Yes.
experimental.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be this.
Yeah.
But you guys will probably be on camera. Like, we're going to make
we want to do something. First, we want to travel. 2, we want to like meet other pals.
Yeah.
3, we want to experiment and try things and like actually try things with our community, like with this community we're trying to build. And
we want to kind of break out of this, but we're going to be experimenting a lot.
we want to
in
break out of
2025.
this
Yeah.
box a little.
And we kind of want to test some stuff. I want to say, like, kind of on the road.
Yeah.
We want to see how that does. I think bringing you all into this a little bit more.
That is a challenge. Whoever can get
Ireland or Australia, who can get us first?
30 and let me be clear, it doesn't even have to be that these are 30 people that you've gotten into the show.
It could be in your backyard. We do not. I swear, a backyard
No.
comedy show in Ireland. Oh my god!
Yeah, sign me up.
Literally, and truly, if you're like, my mom has an attic, amazing. We'll stay in it.
And if you're thinking to yourself, there's no way, whatever. There's a way.
There is a way.
It's heytherepals.com.
We have so much time.
Yeah. We really do.
We will get there.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. We wanted to let you guys know that, like,
If you were kind of like, that'd be fun,
Mhm.
it would be, wouldn't it?
wouldn't that be fun?
It would be.
Wouldn't that rock? And
I want some mushy peas, please. Please. Please.
Yeah.
Or Australia, whatever you have. I honestly don't really know. Like, what's
I honestly really
shrimp on the
liked
barbie?
food.
Oh, I'd love some shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah. We'd have a lot of fun with it. And if you don't want us doing your accent,
The way that every Australian we have met is the same, too. I love. When we were in Ireland, at one point, we were in that bar that we were in for a while. That they were playing all the music, and the guy played the Harry Styles song on the
oh yeah, that rocked.
Watermelon Sugar. He was like, my grandson showed me this song, and then he like played Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. We're like, this rocks. I went up, I think, to get us a drink, and there was this like massive Australian man who was like in his 40s, had one of those big hats you all love. I love them. And then like a cheetah print, like flowy button-up shirt. And I was like, you all look exactly the same.
And we'd love to be
Because he helped the
surrounded by it.
bartender see me because he was so big.
Always some fun hat choices, which I
So
appreciate.
that's our goal.
That's one of our resolutions. We want to do that, and it's whoever gets there first.
Yep. This is not just for
Yeah, because if you're like, I'm not in Ireland, I'm not in Australia,
I am but an American or a
which was our
Canadian.
number 1 listened to country.
USA, USA. You guys gotta know Australia, Ireland, we do love you guys. We got to be working on home right now.
Yeah.
You need to know
You get that.
So
but
if
we
you
are
hear us
actively
showing
trying to come to you.
patriotism, it's because we're trying to save what's happening here. Okay, just know that. USA, but we also Ireland and I feel like Ireland gets us. I feel like Ireland gets kind of
Guys-
the scrappy nature of America.
Mm-hmm.
Australia, I don't know. I think you guys just chill with everybody.
Yeah, that's true. We also loved Cirencester.
Oh yes,
To our boys in the bar and in the pub in Cirencester.
to Connor.
To Amy.
Can we put their photos up, or is that bad?
I think we can ask them. We're friends with them on Instagram.
Oh yeah, okay. So maybe you'll see photos of our friends we made. in
Videos
our
of us
pub,
dancing.
Of the best night of our lives.
was
Oh, we gotta
genuinely-
find the video of us singing out front.
Yeah, with Marcel.
Yeah.
Maurice.
Maurice. Yep.
Guys,
You'll see that,
we'll have
hopefully.
an Ireland. We'll have an episode about
Yeah.
Ireland.
And if you noticed last week, I did add a bonus video of our Ring doorbell footage of us saying bruv for 10 minutes at the end of last week's episode on YouTube. So, again, get yourself to YouTube to watch that. So stick around at the end of the episodes because we might be adding some extra videos.
I don't
like
know.
that. The next thing. Oh, we tour anywhere. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're in the U.S. or Canada,
If you're like,
all you need is like...
if you are within, I think we said 6 hours. We'd even take it up.
We
said
said more.
We would road trip.
Yeah.
And we'd film. We'd do our road because we want to do
Yeah.
a road trip episode, but we don't want to do
Yeah.
a road trip episode if we're not going to see pals. You know what
Truly,
I mean?
if you're like, I am a coffee shop owner in a small town and we have open mics at my house or at my coffee shop,
Great.
and you guys want to do a show here, yeah.
Ding dong.
Hello.
It's us.
Hello. We don't care if there's 4 people there. Well,
Yeah.
make it 20.
It's,
Try and get 20.
try
Because we want to have fun.
we want to party. If we get there and
We
it's 2
wanna
people, we
party.
might feel a little weird.
Yeah, but we would have fun still.
We'd have a
We'd make the most-
blast.
they would be best friends with us by the end. So that's our goal.
That's our goal.
Now, next goal kind of ties in.
Because you guys are probably thinking tickets and everything, like they'll come right now. Well, we couldn't come right now.
Well, and I think that as we enter season 2, we've finished a whole season of this, and we've seen some beautiful things happen in just one season. Some beautiful things happen.
27 episodes.
27 episodes. But I know you guys at home are probably kind of being like, "What is this all for?
What are we doing?
What are we doing here?"
They're like, you actually never stop talking about what you're doing.
Yeah, you kind of constantly are talking about your purpose. But I think we need to sum it up with when we eat, you eat.
And we want to be eating.
We want to be eating.
And we want to be feeding.
Yeah. Because we are getting to the point where we need to start making this work. Okay? And I don't want you to be scared and be like, does that mean we're going away? No.
Not at all.
We just are using this as
It
a
just
chance
means-
to creatively look for some other options for what this could be in a fun way.
Mm-hmm.
Which, obviously, the main one for people that do kind of this thing is ads.
Ads.
Is ads.
And you might notice I've never seen an ad on a pause video
No.
before. Unless YouTube's putting it on there without.
I
I don't know.
Have you seen it on YouTube? You shouldn't be.
You shouldn't.
We're
be.
not getting money for that because we're stuck. We won't talk about that. That's gonna be a whole thing if we talk about that. But
You might not. You might have noticed that you've never heard an ad read from us.
Hmm.
So you might be thinking, what if they can't do ad reads?
yeah, they might be like maybe they can't read.
Maybe they can't read, or maybe nobody's offered to
Reach-
give them anything.
Anything. Now I want you guys to know, we don't have a lot of followers on TikTok, but we have enough that we've gotten a couple offers for things.
And they're not really things that resonate.
No,
You know,
we want to be able to do ads that serve our community. We don't
Yeah.
want to be just shoving stuff at you guys that
Mhm.
we don't believe in.
it's like we want to be particular, but we also like.
need money.
So here's where we're headed. Here's the direction we're
Yep,
headed.
let's
with,
get there.
with that. Okay,
Mhm.
because I will say this segment to me right now, I'm like, this feels like pressure almost, and we want to, at least for me,
Sure.
I want to just say, blanket across the whole situation. This is all like, we just want to take it somewhere.
Well, I think, you know what, and I think what happened was, and this is my fault,
No.
I think we talked about last night, we led with what it's all for. We led with the thing. And I think we need to say the thing first so that they know what we are. This is seeming dramatic.
This is seeming like we want to build. No, guys,
You need to know this is how this resolution started. We said, what's a goal for pals in
What's like a bucket list
2025?
or a
What's a bucket list thing? Okay, I'm gonna show you a photo right now. This is what it's all for. Okay.
guys, we want it so bad.
Now, if you're listening, Millicent, you found this, so I feel like you need to explain this.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah, again, take yourself to YouTube and subscribe.
Yeah, and you're gonna think it's one thing, and I'm gonna tell you it's not that. It is
Yeah.
essentially, these large. It is. It's like a bouncy ball that you can put yourself in.
Yep.
And it looks like a blob. So it almost like I think you have to like pull the latex up and then you put like a leaf blower or something into it to like make it a little bigger.
Oh, Bree's gonna have so much fun blowing
your
us up.
arms, your legs, everything. So not like the things that you have at like summer camps where like the kids are running around in the balls and they're like going on. It's not that. Your full body, like the only thing coming out
It's
of the
very
ball
rubbery.
is your head, and then you can kind of bounce in it.
It kind of looks like you're the tail of a
Yeah.
balloon.
So when we say that when you eat, we mean that if you want to see us in human bouncy balls,
Do humiliating things to ourselves, but not to us.
no, not at all, because there's no doubt surrounding our authentic
Enjoyment.
desires, and
We
this,
want to be in those balls,
guys. This is an authentic desire. We're not asking for the moon. We
No.
are asking.
You guys are, because I think you were right. It was coming off as a little like we're gonna
Enti-
starve.
It almost felt
It's
like
not about that.
It's not that it actually felt like this, but I think that my fear would be that it comes across as entitled in any way.
And I think that's why
'Cause
we
it's
need to
not
explain. We just want to do some fun stuff.
we just want to start.
And also, when we start getting fun stuff, we can start giving fun stuff. At
Yeah.
live shows, imagine going to a show that's like an Oprah.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
every theater, check under your seat.
I don't want to do t-shirt guns ever. Can I just say this? Because it's like I don't like the fight over the shirts.
Yes.
That stresses me out.
I agree.
However,
If we're giving, it's
releasing
gonna be
a
orderly.
ton of bouncy balls.
Everyone's like, ah! Such a fun. The infamous Pals like disaster. The building catches on fire. Ah, my leg.
But we just listen, and also
We just want to do some silly stuff.
not to bring up Halloween already, but
I think I already brought
I
it
would
up earlier.
love to hire some special effects makeup artists.
Guys, you saw what we did with barely any money. Like, that was okay. And that's a reason why we wanted to make this a goal of ours. Because when we were following our authentic joys, and which was we chose to invest a little more money, guys, not much, but what we could do into Halloween. And I don't want to brag, instantly we found so many of you.
we were like, oh no.
And then we were like, oh no, they're going to come to expect that. We don't got that. We
don't
can't be
got
doing
that
that all
kind-
the time.
I ain't got that kind of cheddar.
I don't care that kind of cheddar. Did you watch it?
Did you watch the SNL
Heidi
Michael
Gardner,
Jordan? with-
Last Dance.
Did you watch it? If not, now's your second chance.
We do need to find a video to recommend this week. It'll come to us.
Yeah, it'll
some
come
point.
naturally.
But
We want to listen, and also these walls. I don't know if we've mentioned this before. We haven't mentioned it in this season.
no.
Oh,
New
that's gonna be
season?
fun. We
Yeah.
can start going.
In this season,
We can't stand under here. Where you are
No.
seeing us right now is actually in a smaller space than I think you could possibly imagine.
everyone that has seen it and seen the videos of it first and then seen it in person has gone, oh wow. I thought you guys were in like a whole room. Nope.
No, baby.
What you're seeing, that's it.
That's it. And we'd love to be able to
That's
start
it.
standing, but we can't stand without the help of.
I'd love to have one of
little
those
bit of-
skinny old-fashioned microphones like they had at like 50s
Ugh.
talk, like
Guys, we have got notebooks
50s
full
like
of
talk
dreams.
shows.
But, and if you're watching this and you're like, I don't own a business, I can't do any of that. We're also saying this because if you were to see us
Yeah.
doing
Doing like an ad that you're kind of like,
this doesn't make
this doesn't
sense.
seem like a Pals thing.
What you will know
It'll make sense
so soon.
so soon after.
So
we've done
soon
that
you'll be
thing.
like, that's why
You'll
they
see
took
the
that
fruits
money.
of that labor.
You will see it really fast, okay?
Your return on investment is
It's going to be crazy. Because, and if you are seeing something and you're like, oh, that is a good, like, that's something that is a product that they love, or that is something, that's a added bonus. Woohoo!
Yeah,
But if you
I'd
see
love
us
to
reading
recommend
for
things for
something
you
and you're
guys.
like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
What is this? You will know within the next week.
well, and the kind of tail of that
Because
we
we'll be
wanted
in
to say-
balls for an
Yeah,
episode.
yes, we'll be in rubber balls. We'll have done it. Chairs gone. We're just the balls for a full episode. Guys, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna rock. You're gonna love it.
Please.
You
Okay,
guys
so-
love when we're free.
So if you're wondering, if you're like, well, what do you want from me? Just to watch an ad? Okay. what we're going to say now in this new season, as we're introducing this new thing, we are cheap now. For a limited time only, you could get us. Again, we don't have many followers, but we have a decent amount around. If you want some people listening, do it. Or let's say you've got some money you want to blow and you're like, I own a mom and pop diner in a small town and I'm going to pay them this amount of money to just do an ad for us. And no one listening other than like the people in my town will think it's funny.
Baby, we're here.
That's what we're here for.
HeyTherePals.com or earth2pals@gmail.com.
Please just be like.
Truly. And if you're thinking, I don't have, like, we got to, it has to at least, I don't remember exactly how much the balls cost, but I do know, like, we're saying we're cheap right now.
We're cheap right now.
So grab it now because we'd also love to just do random.
We'd love to be able to try some things. We wanted to do an ad for you, but now I'm like panicking the moment. I feel like I'm going to be in my head. Yeah. Oh, he's falling.
So, all that to say, money, money, money.
Must be funny. Truly, I would love to do an ad for something so random.
I know.
Something so random. And
the more random
like
the product.
sweatshirt company.
Yeah.
If you own anything. If it's something we can try, honestly, that's even better.
That's what we also we love stuff. You guys know that.
If you own an amusement park and you're like, just come hang out for a day.
People are like, who do you think listens to this? We saw our demographics.
Mr. Knott from Knott's Berry Farm. Mr. Hershey.
Mr. Knott. Mr. Hershey. Mr.
Knott.
King's Dominion. Mr. Flags.
Mr. Flags.
Please, can we go?
I just found out that Six Flags in New Jersey is shutting down their like fast. They had the tallest roller coaster in the world.
I saw that.
And they closed it down
there was
because
some
they were
type
like, it's breaking too much. Yeah, then go ahead and close it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't.
You know
Sorry,
what?
Six Flags. I don't trust you to keep it running.
As far as I'm concerned, I respect them all the more for having the world's biggest roller coaster and then having the wisdom
to shut it down. And there was like no fanfare about it. They just took it down because
and
they knew
you
people
got
were
the
free.
credit. You got the
You did
world
it.
record. Like you did it.
And again, the one here,
And nobody
most-
died. Probably. I mean, maybe somebody did, but I don't think that would have been their fault necessarily.
Guys, just please pay us.
Guys, and we're not trying to get desperate. The issue is we actually can't monetize on YouTube right now.
No,
and
we
we
are
can't
having
go
some
into
problems.
it, but we are unable to monetize on YouTube. Just to sum this up for you.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Is this the legal trouble they're in?" To clarify,
Oh, yeah.
we did, guys. Being so honest, we had a couple lawyers reach out to us. Lawyer pals. So we do have lawyer pals, which is incredible.
We have law student pals.
Law student
and
pals
we have
who reached
lawyer
out to
pals.
us and we're like, "Hey, like I'm just studying, but like let me know if you guys actually need help with something."
We were like,
we were joking about needing
"Yes."
legal help, but thank you. Good to know. We don't need legal help right now.
But we're gonna one day.
We're
absolutely
gonna.
And by that time, hopefully, our pals that are in law school are out of law school.
Yeah.
And are doing pro bono work, you know? So maybe,
Yeah.
by then, if we're eating, they're eating, you know?
If we're eating, you're eating. We're doing cruises. If you're a cruise line.
I do feel like cruise
Mr.
lines
Carnival,
are
please.
fairly attainable. They book like random improv
That's
teams.
what I'm saying, guys. If you want to.
Oh my God, it was right there all along. It was right there all along. Guys, it's crazy having a breakthrough on camera. It's crazy having a because I went on a date with a guy. I went on 2 dates with a guy, my internship summer, who was telling me at one point, and this was, I think I was probably 20. He was like, yeah, my friend and I created an improv team and we're going to try and we have like auditions to do a cruise line improv team. And I was like, I don't know, I want to keep doing this. But and the name of it was like, he literally said it and I had to keep a straight face. But he was
The name of his improv team?
Yeah.
You can't say. I gotta bleep that out.
But
You
isn't that
can't say it on
insane?
I'm not bleeping it out because it's inappropriate. I'm bleeping it out because I don't want to call out this poor
It's
improv
just a
team.
slur.
It's not inappropriate.
No.
It's not inappropriate.
No. It's
but
just like,
I don't want to call out a small.
do you think a
improv team.
cruise line's going to be like, let me
But
hire...
we got to figure out how. Okay, so we're looking into cruise lines then, because if we could do
Yeah.
just every night a
Yeah.
variety show, just us doing karaoke. Everyone's like, nobody wants that.
You guys are actively scaring people out of here.
Yeah, nobody wants to be.
But we
that.
have 2 people that would probably come every night.
Yeah, guys, we are good at building a community. I think that covers our resolutions.
Yeah.
So
That covers our like 3. Those are like our, and those feel very monetary. And I also want to say this is for us, for the pals. we have our own personal ones.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just, we encourage you to think like that
Yeah.
and to like really have a discussion with somebody too
Yeah.
around what you want to do and be
It's-
intentional about it.
Yeah, it's fun to get to hold each other accountable. And it's fun to be like with you all to be like, we really do want to start doing like stepping this up a notch. Like that's, I hope that that's how this feels and not just us being like, give us money, because we're not trying to do that. We're trying to be kind of
We're
take down,
brainstorming.
honestly, because I feel like there's such a weird stiffness between like influencers, which I hate to use that word, but it's just like
'Cause it
social media
doesn't-
people, but it's like because it's such a parasocial relationship in terms of like you are able to watch so much of people on the internet
Mhm.
that it's like when they do ads, it's kind of like my brother's doing an ad at me. Brother,
But
we were
I
just hanging out. Why are you talking about like
Yeah.
a shampoo bottle?
But then you will see some where I have seen Veronica is cool.
yeah,
When she was first getting an ad read, the comments were all like, "Get that bag, girl," like which
and
I
they
think
were-
is
and
really
hers are funny. Like she's still
Mhm.
providing entertainment. Veronica, hey girl, we just want to always put that out there. Come hang.
come on.
But so we want you guys. We wanted to kind of be a little more vulnerable about that and be like, we know,
Yeah.
but hopefully
Let's-
we're gonna do
we
it in a
ne-
fun way
yeah.
that's like fun for everybody.
The good thing is you're never gonna have a Wizard of Oz incident with us because we are actively tearing down the curtain,
yeah, I know.
and we're saying, "Look at us."
We're going right here. No,
Look at us.
Well, I can't even do a back bend, and you guys are like, we didn't ask you to, and it's like, but I can't. I'm gonna be honest. Even if you wanted me to, I couldn't.
Bad circulation in my legs from the jump.
Just too honest. Well, when we get back, we kind of sum it all up, I guess.
I guess we're gonna tie a little ribbon on it, kiss it on the mouth, and send it to bed.
See you in a minute.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We did in that little pause watch the Little Women edit that we kind of talked about but didn't really talk about, which we've talked about in previous episodes, but
I don't. So if you're like their energy seems low, we're gonna get right back up. Don't worry. But we are starting at that. And was that a wise choice? No.
no, but I knew going into it wasn't gonna be,
Yeah.
but I was like, I want to do it anyway.
Yeah, and we just said that we're leaving doubt surrounding our authentic desires behind in 2024.
And we wanted to watch that edit.
So
And
we
it's
did.
it's the Champagne Problems Little Women edit. We've talked about it. We've talked about it many times. We're gonna talk about it many times after this. But
deeply impacted
that's
us.
not why we're back.
That's not why we're back.
Pals. Oh, pew. That's how we get back.
right,
in it.
right.
Pew. Pew. Okay.
Isn't that fun?
I feel like maybe we should say pals or something.
Yeah.
Pal.
Well, we I left you. I really left.
I just. Is that what we say? Bro?
No. I think we go pals.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Alien and Aliens.
Yeah.
Pal?
Pals.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the tone. We'll get there.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
we're working
We're
on
workshop
the
that,
rings
guys.
are new, guys. I just found out about these moments ago.
I'd say by the end of today, though, we'll have it figured out.
We'll have it cracked down.
We've got some errands to run, and I'm certain on that.
Oh yeah, we'll figure
work
that
on
out. So, the final segment we have here for you guys is just to kind of sum it all up, pull it all together.
I guess just picking out intentionally
One word. Just guys, I love how clear you can tell we don't. Why would we rehearse this? People are always like, "Do you guys rehearse? Rehearse what?" We discuss.
We discuss. We make little notes.
Yeah, but we aren't choreographing.
I think we tried early on to like we talked about it a fair amount
Yeah.
each thing, and then we realized that actually didn't help.
It's not helpful. Like us singing in the intro. Let's go way back to the beginning of this episode today. Remember when we sang to you for a while, and you were like, "We know that wasn't planned," but that wasn't planned. There was no discussion of that beforehand. That just
They're like,
once
"Oh,
we
you
hit
mean
go,
when
we
you
just
both
wait for
didn't
one of
know
us
the
to
notes
start
or the
doing
words."
Yeah,
We're like,
it
yeah,
seemed
guys,
pretty
believe it or
unplanned.
not, flying
Off
by the
the
seat
noggin.
of off of that one.
One word
One word
is what we were trying to say. You get one word for the year, a word of the year.
and don't put pressure. Like, I
No.
think that with resolutions and with New Year's goals, I think it can be. You don't want it to be, I should do these things.
Yes.
It should always be, as I say that, make it, I could do these things, right?
Huh.
So maybe even instead of strict guidelines, you can make them pretty vague as well.
Yes.
So the word is more so, what do I want to
Kind
like
of a
kind of
fun
anchor
guideline.
myself with?
I can give an example.
Yes.
Because mine 2024, mine was discover. And it was so fun. I broke it down by quarters, and every quarter, which is like, I think, 3 months? So, like, it was a nice reset every few months to just kind of be like, okay, how am I gonna use my word of the year in these upcoming months? Like, what does that mean? What does Discover look like in the summertime? And it was stuff that was as silly as being like, I want to try like surfing. I didn't, but it was one of the things that I had on my list.
We thought about it.
We thought about it.
Talked about it a lot.
So it's exciting to figure that out next year.
But then you did discover a lot of stuff.
I discovered a lot of stuff. Pals. We discovered a lot of you pals. Like, it was just fun to see how the word took different variations throughout the year. So make the word open, and it doesn't have to mean one specific thing in this moment. It could be like, you could be open to seeing what that means for your year. Yeah. Should we tell them our word?
Our word.
Our word.
Our word.
The pals.
This is for
pals.
The pals. You put the S.
And I tried to cut it off.
Yeah. No, I felt that.
The word of the year for pals
is
circle up. Now you might stop.
You might have said, "Wait a minute."
Hang on. You said word. That was 2 words.
Well, here's the thing.
We actually combined our word.
Yeah,
we each got 1 word, so we combined our word to get 2 words. So we get 2 words of the year.
And you can do that too
with your pals. So with your pals, depending on how many pals you have, you get you can
get
combine
one
your
word
words to get like.
and combine.
So you really could have a sentence of the year if you had enough pals.
Truly, and that's just incentive enough. Truly, if you're like, I have to say 3 words, because here's what happened with us last night. We were really thinking about it, and we were both like, okay, our word of the year, and we're both thinking.
I think we had started with like gather. We were feeling something along those lines of like community.
And then something just like in
Milson's firing them off. Her thesaurus is going.
And then finally I go, this isn't one word. But
no, you just blew past it. She just said it. She was saying a bunch of words like gather, community, circle up, blah, blah. And I was like, we gotta do circle up. It's so funny. To be like, our word of the year, circle up.
Circle up. Go ahead and circle up.
But you might be like, that's silly. What does that even mean? We'll tell you.
Yeah, we're going to tell you right now.
Because
that's why we got mics in our hands.
We said, we're all in this together now. So when we say circle up, we kind of mean, let's chit-chat. We're chit-chatting. We're communing.
We're all pals here.
We're not just... We can be expanding, and people are welcome to join the circle. Always, at any time. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the circle. But get in here. Baby. We're singing together. We're shooting words around. We're chit-chatting. A lot of different conversations happening at once. Circle up. So that means when stuff's happening in the chat and in the comment section, respond.
They're like, there's a chat?
Chit-chat.
We're like, guys, there's been a massive Discord this whole time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Millions of people. But interact with some pals in the chat.
Yeah. And even if somebody is talking to the pals, they're talking to you too.
Talking to you too?
So
if you know the answer to something, go ahead. Be
yeah.
nice. Be nice. Also, no sassiness in the chat.
It is such a joy to see people responding to each other's comments and having funny little conversations.
We love it.
It's such a joy. We giggle and kick our feet.
So we just want to say that that's a welcome and free space.
Yeah.
Because we're all circled up.
Yeah. Guys, we're circled up. We're already in the circle.
We're huddling.
We may as well chit-chat a little.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a dance circle. Sometimes people get in the middle.
Woo! I'll never do that, though. That is just one of my personal lines.
Not even with me?
You know I'd do it with you, brother. But we'd need to work something out ahead of time. I'd need to have a plan or direction or something. 2 things I'll never do: get in the middle of a dance circle and hop into a freestyle rap. I just know my strengths and weaknesses, and those 2 are not my strengths.
How long does a conga line last? Like, how long before it's dead? Because I feel like there's a real energy to when it's building, and then once you're kind of going for like a minute, you're like, we're just kind of slow walking, and it's hard to hold on to the person in front of me. Anyway, get back to this. Go to heytherepals.com if you've got thoughts on conga lines. So this is what I wrote last night. Circle up, and then in caps, you get as many words of the words of the year as people you have in your circle. So circle up.
Yeah, circle up.
If you want to circle up in the chat and be like, hey, anyone want to combine words?
Yeah. Guys, do it. Please.
Great.
Nothing would bring us more joy.
And the thing that I think we also wanted to talk about as kind of things to look forward to from us in 2025. Again, we're trying to experiment. We're doing fun things. We're trying to find ways to like commune with you all better and more and have fun with it. Kind of breaking down this.
Rapid fire spitball.
Yeah.
You might be like, this is too many spitballs. Too many spitballs.
Okay, we're trying to see which one sticks.
Yeah, we're just trying to see which one.
If you make one stick, we'll stop the other ones.
Yeah.
That's how you silence the voices. But one of the things we've been talking about doing for a while is the pal list, which is playlist, but we shoved the word pal in the front of it. And because
also it's right there. You already have
right there.
PLA.
It's right there. You knew we had to do it. But we I made a playlist a while ago that was like for my friends, and it was just because it's hard to find songs about friends.
But it's actually
really is.
But there is a lot too, though, where once you'll find out that a song is actually about somebody's
like,
friends,
oh.
which is fun.
Which I think "Birds of a Feather" being like one of the top songs of the year. Aw, that's so cute.
It's so cute of us.
And that'll be on the palace. But we wanted to share some songs that we feel like really make us feel that connectivity. And we realized last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say Maddie knows she can't do that without me doing
What
it.
is that? Wolf of Wall Street?
I think so.
Matthew
McConaughey
does it.
That scene when he's like doing the humming. Anytime Maddie starts beating her chest, I have to join.
Yeah,
her
I know.
and
I
start
can get her to
humming.
do it. It's fun, and do it with your pal.
It feels
Just try
good.
it. Try it in a room and see how long it takes your pals to start doing it together. Yeah, you gotta hum. So we had a song that was very big for us this year that we realized we've never talked about on here.
It's so big for us that I think we listened to it. We were listening to it. It was on my top songs this year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was up there for me.
we were listening to it a lot. Like anytime we were in the car together,
Yeah.
because it started when we were in Ireland.
Yes. I had found this band in high school. We had started saying Brother a lot, and I remembered that they had a song called Brother. And it is just saying the word brother again. It's just, I got you, brother.
Because it was just,
I've
got you, brother. And when we hit on troubled waters,
I'll be the one that keeps you safe and warm.
and we'll be carrying each other.
Till we say goodbye on our dying days. Yeah, guys,
Because
they're
I
dying
got you,
together.
brother.
I got you, brother.
Guys,
And then there's one part where he says, "Brother, we go deeper than
Then-
the ink beneath the skin of our tattoos."
yeah, they're dying together in the song, you guys. It's
And though you're not my brother, though you're not my
I'd give you my lungs so you can breathe.
if I was
Waking up, doctor. Where's my pal? Didn't you hear? That's how you got your
I'd
lungs.
pull my plug immediately.
Nah. We wanted, so that'll be on the playlist.
Yeah.
Guys, we love that song.
Yeah, but we love the idea of other people getting to share those songs. But also, in talking about Circle Up, you guys were like, okay, we're circled up. What do we do?
Yeah.
Like, we have there's comments on TikTok. There's, like, that kind of thing. We're honestly open to ideas.
And the big reveal? We've
know!
got nothing.
Because at first we
No
were like,
idea.
I think, and this is truly just for, in terms of forums. We want to have a place where there can be a forum.
Yes, if we've got any tech pals, what's the best place for us all to commune?
Because
Is it Reddit? We
don't wanna
really
do
want to do
Facebook.
Facebook groups. Sorry. I know that's easy and everyone kind of has
the
one,
way
but I feel
that
like...
every time I open up Facebook, the memories are just,
Yeah. Hi.
hello?
Remember that hat you wore in 9th grade?
Yeah.
Beanie with a bill?
You did?
Sideways. Our like middle school youth group had one. Fusion
You had one?
had like one of those beanies.
You all shared.
Yeah, it was a community beanie. No, like we had like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
style.
Love.
So we just wanted to share that with you guys. We also want to be able to communicate better with you
Yeah,
all.
we thought about Discord, but we aren't personally super familiar with
No.
Discord or Reddit. So if
And
you
it-
have
yeah.
thoughts on that, if you're like, I actually have like communities that I talk, like, and I feel like,
And I think maybe Wix has an ability to do that, but we're not
Yeah.
quite sure.
so all that to say, we're gonna create some place for that to be happening.
Yeah.
That feels not ridiculous and out of hand and scary.
Yeah.
But we are scared. The internet's
Yeah.
a scary place.
Yeah, we want this to be chill, you guys.
Yeah, guys. And I think that I think though that, and this is our first time saying this in season 2, I think that when people are weird, I believe in the pals to shut it down and to say, don't be weird.
Again, we circled up.
We circled
And if
up.
someone starts being weird in the circle, say, get out of here. You're being a circle
Say
jerk.
either don't be weird or get out of our circle. And we'll
Don't
say,
be a
yeah! Or we won't say anything. Instead,
We all
we'll go, thank
"Get
God someone said
out."
that.
Everyone starts barking. Could be powerful.
That could be fun. Guys, that's the thing. Once we circle up and
We
start
can
talking,
start
we can
group
come
barking.
up with ideas. If you don't want to
we
bark,
start
we can do
talking,
other stuff.
and a lot of you have already emailed with ideas, so this could
And
be
we
a
love
place
it.
for you to shout things out and upvote it. But again, some of your ideas require funds, and that goes back to the earlier conversation.
See, guys, it's all tying in.
See?
Every-
Almost like it's a big ball.
Oh. I know, I'm actually. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll do that at the end.
Okay.
We'll figure it. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out. Sorry, guys. That was a little bit behind
Happy
the
New Year,
curtain.
by the way.
Happy New Year again. Why not? Oh, real quick though, I don't remember where we were.
We were talking about our
The palace. Oh, do we want to? We also, in terms of like
community
messaging
board.
us and like the community boards, we want to set up. And when we say we are like actively. This is something that will probably be a little quicker, hopefully. Is setting up either a voicemail box.
Yeah.
Or because we want to have a new version of like we like the emails a lot, but we
Yeah.
also love the idea of you guys being able to just call a number
like
and
something a
leave
little
a
more
voicemail.
personal.
Just call in the pals and be like, I had a horrible day.
Yeah. And we'd love to hear it.
And we'd love to hear it
Because some of you have sent in voicemails through the emails, which has been delightful.
it rocked
Yeah.
our world, and we responded with a voicemail.
Yep.
Well, we won't always do that,
We
but
won't always do that, but that was a special occasion because it was first. But yeah, we want to be able to have kind of more transparent communication with you guys in a way that's orderly for us so that we don't get overwhelmed. But we can't wait to start chit-chatting. Invite us to your hometown. Please, please, please.
Ooh.
We'd have so much fun.
No, we rock a hometown.
Guys, we have so much fun in a hometown.
We really do.
We if you are like, there is a person in our town that no one could talk to. They're an outcast.
Oh.
And there's maybe some weird lore around them.
I don't know where this is going.
Call us. And I bet we can crack the code. I bet we can get them to whatever your holiday banquet is.
We could just get our pal Sydney to crack the code via one name of theirs. She'd go on their Instagram and be like, I got it. I see. You know, she'd be able to find it.
Oh,
all
she
out.
would find. Yeah.
And then what if we find out something we don't
Investigator
want
friends.
to? Don't
That's
bring
true.
us
Well,
to
we'll have
your
her go
hometown
in
for your
first.
scary hometown people.
No,
maybe
but we just mean we
like,
can bring your community
maybe the
together.
misunderstood ones.
Yeah. If you've got a festival, we'll
like,
come walk around.
bring us your weird ones.
Yeah, please. Any Ren fairs out there? Could be
Guys,
fun.
this whole episode is just a pitch session of us going, what did we try this?
New. Happy New Year. How was the ball drop? At
How was it, guys?
At the New York City. How were the Anderson Cooper and
Are they doing it this year?
I don't know.
Didn't they
I
get
feel
in trouble last year or
but
something?
I feel like they get in trouble every year.
That's the whole point of it. It's
Did
not
they
the
get
New
in
Year if they're
trouble?
not
Is
get-
this gonna age
What's the
poorly?
point of being rich if you can't drink on live television?
And they're going
a
crazy.
little
It is
bit?
fun. Guys, we all have to admit, it's kind of fun.
Also, you don't have to watch it.
No, there's a lot of other streams, I think. right? I don't
I'm
know.
surprised that one of the streamers hasn't come out and been like, we're letting them go even crazier. We're giving them
Yeah.
cocaine too.
That could be us. So if you guys want to, well, not on cocaine. Hang on,
No,
sorry.
not that
I
one.
was saying that
That
being
could be
excited.
us.
Your money.
2025,
us
the year of
On
coke.
the
year
year
the
the
pals
New
took
Year special. That's not what I was pitching. But we could do a more extreme New Year's show. What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know. That's the whole point, guys.
A lot of costumes.
You give us the money and
we'll
we'll figure
dream.
it out.
Boo!
We blow it all on just like a bubble gun. Just
Ooh,
a crazy
like an
bubble
ice
tornado
palace.
one.
That could be fun.
An ice palace. Wow.
Just thinking
We
like
went from bubble gun to ice palace.
I'm to say I'm a dreamer,
You
but
can,
my heart's of gold. You know that song? You know that song?
I only know it because of Millie Bobby.
Her impact.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
We love her.
Guys, we've sung
Millie
a lot
Baby?
this episode. Millie Baby, we love you. Our friend Mahogany calls me Millie
Mhm.
Baby Bobby. No,
Mhm.
Millie
Millie
Bobby,
Bobby
Baby. And I love it.
It's so fun, but I can't call you.
Don't say it on here. I don't. You can call me.
Did I bleep it?
Yeah. There's a nickname that Maddie has given me more recently that I have come to accept because I understand.
Barely.
But
She's not embracing
the
it,
whole
and I
problem
wish
is
she would.
only my pal can call me that, so we are bleeping it
Mm.
out because I don't want.
It's kind of like how, well, no. I think that someday you guys are going to find out and you're going to go, oh, that was it. And you hear the story of it and you're going to go, oh,
Okay.
okay.
It was so she could be better heard in a
But
store.
I want to say it started as a really dumb thing, and then like I was doing it.
She
for such a
texted me and was like,
dumb,
"Been thinking about
nothing
calling you this
reason."
for a while," and I was like,
No, it's because, well, I can't say how I got there without it kind of explaining what the name is. There was like a silly coincidence that Millicent got called this, and then I was like, I'm gonna call her that. And then
I
she
trust the
just
pals to not
started
say it.
responding. She just started responding better to it, because I can't say it. The
"The first letter has more of a
hits
punch."
a little harder, and Millicent hears it better in a public place.
Not even to figure out specific like duck calls to get me to come to her.
I have a whistle. That would be helpful.
My mom used
Any
to
whistle makers out there?
My mom used to. We had a whistle that she would do in stores to be like, "Come over here," and then we'd have to respond with the whistle. Because we have 4 kids going.
Not you
into
guys
a
doing
Walmart.
the like Hunger Games, like
It was literally just.
everyone's like getting hit on. There's a crazy cat caller in this store. Get that perv out of here.
An 8-year-old just catcalled me.
It's Mills in the corner. To a 40-year-old accountant. Hey there.
Hey guys.
Happy New Year.
You do though, as we walk in this new year, you do have a little bit of a challenge.
Challenge,
First challenge of season 2.
Did it come down on a ball? That's what I'm envisioning.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Make that happen for me, brother, and I'll drop it.
Your challenge is to.
She makes
we
the
already-
balls, I drop them. Your challenge.
I didn't really show it a ton externally,
Pal.
but
Pals.
pals.
We got our silencers on. For those listening, we put our silences on our pal guns.
You can't say that to me right now
Our
if you don't
pal
want to
face.
go down that conversation route.
What? No.
Exactly.
Pal guns. We're cutting that part out. What were you saying?
Oh, the challenge. The challenge.
Challenge.
Your challenge. Should you choose to
Uh-oh.
accept it.
You thought you thought the pipes were bad. You thought the pipes were classy. You didn't wait till we get our hands on some garland. Guys, we could have thicker garland money if this Ozempic garland
Guys.
is creeping you out.
Wouldn't you love it if we could fatten this garland up a little?
Hashtag chunk up our garland. Please. We have one nice garland, but it's on our tree right now.
In a town near you in a garage is a garland hungry for more food.
Please. Feed.
Your challenge for the... Now it looks like it's my leash.
Get it up.
She's friendly.
She's friendly. She's
She's a pal.
Oh, this can be a recommendation. Go watch Chelsea
Chelsea
Peretti's
Peretti.
Netflix stand-up special.
One of the greats.
Chelsea?
And that's the name of it. She is one of the greats.
It's
but
called One of the Greats. Yeah. But if you are Chelsea Peretti, make more. Make more.
Like, you think that we have amusement park owners?
And Chelsea Peretti, I believe she's
Believe
scrolling.
in us, yeah. Your challenge.
Your challenge this week.
We've already talked about it. We blazed past the subject, and we didn't even think to give you your challenge. You almost got off scotch-free, no homework, but one of you in the back raised your hands and said,
Waiting, we have
Here's the
homework.
challenge.
Thank you. That's what happens when we circle up.
yep, thank you, circle.
And everyone say thank you to that person.
All right, I say thank you. Your challenge is to choose your word of the year. And again, if you have more than one pal, like joining you in that, you get one word per pal
One word per pal.
that is donating it. So,
It comes together.
Yeah,
That's the
it comes
power of
together.
community.
and let us know what it is. Comment it below.
Yeah, tell us what your word
Email
of the year
us.
is. Or if you have some ideas, like, you can bounce a few around.
Your utensil's being naughty.
It kind of looks like it could be a part of my dress if I put it here.
Fantastic dress, am I right?
Thrifted it.
But that's your challenge,
That's your challenge. It's a new year.
which is
It's a new year.
It's a new day.
Season.
Season.
It's a
It's a
new
new
pal for
for
you.
you
And
and
we're
me.
feeling.
right.
Bah,
I
bah.
thought you were gonna do the good. I really wanted
Oh,
to
I
do
see.
the two, but yeah.
Are we saying good or do we want to say
And
something else? Are we feeling good or are we feeling something else? Okay, yeah.
yeah.
And I'm feeling pals.
Again, lots of singing.
If
this
you own a
episode.
jazz club,
Guys, lots of singing this episode.
that's the joy.
Yeah, that's the
Because
joy, baby.
they're like, oh no, they're not hiding. They're revealing their authentic selves.
Make them stop,
Ah,
please.
scary.
We lose everything.
Everything we held dear, gone.
That
No.
$14 we've made on TikTok that we can't even cash out.
Yeah, gone.
Slipping
We
through
don't
our
care about the
fingers.
money. We're not doing it for the 14 cents. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And the countdown to
2025 and
season 2 begins now. 5, 4, 3. Wait, I think you should be, isn't he supposed to be dropping
Wait,
now?
do you drop it
I think you're
as
dropping.
it-
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
the bottom
so-
of it.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry,
Okay.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Restarting.
sorry.
Okay. Ready? Can you see the disco ball lights?
Can you guys
Okay.
see
Ready?
that?
5, 4. Are you chanting at home? 3, 2, 1. Happy 2025 and season 2 pals!
Dun, 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 dun.
And I'm feeling good. Dun, dun, dun. Hey. That was Kermit.
He's a soprano.
Surprising. Happy New Year, pals.
Happy New Year, pals.
Bye.
我们是个海，我们是个海。